Hey guys, Rawash here. I wanted to make this video about the Ice Bucket Challenge just a little bit longer and hopefully a bit more meaningful. The main reason why I wanted to make a video like this was just to, I guess, explain what ALS is. I feel a lot of people out there are joining this Ice Bucket Challenge, which is awesome, but they don't get to appreciate just how severe and how detrimental ALS is. So I guess that's the reason why I'm doing this video. ALS, also known as amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, is a neurodegenerative disorder. Basically, the brain has a communication system set up where it controls voluntary movement. This communication system runs via motor neurons, which go from the brain to the muscles in the body that require moving. In patients with ALS, unfortunately their motor neurons are degenerating constantly. As you can already imagine, this has drastic implications. You have muscle weakness, you have loss of movement. Eventually, people with ALS become paralyzed. They can't do anything with themselves. They have to be peg-fegged, they have to have a special breather because they can't even breathe themselves. They can't talk, they can't move. The other thing is 5% of ALS sufferers have a genetic link, which means that 95% we actually have no idea why they get this disease. I guess that's the biggest reason why we're doing this in the first place, is to raise awareness, but it's a huge amount of people out there that are just clinging on to the hope that there will be some breakthrough in ALS research, that they will find not even a cure, but as to how this starts, so as to be able to prevent it in the future, or maybe slow it down a little bit so they can prolong their lifetime. This is the worst part. There's no medication that's effective for ALS. Obviously we have no cure, but we have nothing. All we have is medication for the symptoms, and that's as far as our resources go. People with ALS don't live past 3 to 5 years after their diagnosis. It's a rapid onset. Once it's there, it hits them hard. While I've got the limelight, I also wanted to talk about another genetic disorder which is very close to my heart. It's another disorder which I feel a lot of people actually haven't even heard of. I wanted to raise awareness also for muscular Duchenne dystrophy, which is very much like ALS. In Duchenne dystrophy, you actually have a genetic mutation in the largest gene in the world, in the largest gene in the body, dystrophin gene. This dystrophin gene codes for a protein named dystrophin. Now, this protein, dystrophin, is actually responsible for structural integrity in muscle tissue. So you can already imagine what the consequences are of having a genetic mutation on dystrophin gene. You're not going to have structural integrity on the muscle cells and the muscle tissue. Eventually you're going to have a degenerative process like ALS. You're going to have muscle weakness again. You're going to have loss of movement. You're eventually going to have paralysis. I don't know if you really get the gist of it. I know it's easy to say words like paralysis and muscle weakness, but it's scary because one day you're eating, you're using a knife and fork, you're fine. You're talking to your friend, your mum, your girlfriend. You're doing everything that everyone else does. And then as the years go by, all of a sudden you find that you can't pick up the knife. You can't close your mouth properly. You can't even talk properly. You start to mumble. And then a few years go on by, you can't even move. You're stuck in bed. You need someone to help you. You take for granted movement sometimes. Just imagine you're in bed right now. You're sleeping, you're 4 hours into your sleep and you're uncomfortable. What do? You move. You move to your back, you move to your side. People with ALS and even people with Duchenne can't do this. They're stuck. They need someone to help them. It's a scary disease. you're limited, you're trapped in a body that's not even functioning properly. It's limited in so many ways. And for me, I'm just really passionate for it because I know someone close to me who has Duchenne, and it hurts me to see them in that state. It hurts me to see them so limited. It freaks me out because I guess people with Duchenne have a very limited lifespan. They don't live for a very long age. In fact, 25 tends to be one of the oldest ages that most people live with, and it freaks me out. It freaks me out that maybe, not long now, I'll have to attend a funeral of someone I know, or it's scary. But I mean, that's the main reason why I wanted to make this video, is just to tell you guys that there are other diseases out there that are so scary. So never take granted for the healthy body that you might have. In regards to this ice bucket challenge, I guess the whole idea of it is for you to experience that numbing effect when that ice hits your skin, for you to experience in a few seconds what some of these guys suffer in their lifetime. And it's a simple way to show support and care and band together to say that we're looking out for you. We've got your back through this, for everyone with ALS, for everyone with muscular Duchenne dystrophy, for anyone else with any motor neuron disease. We're here, we're banding together, and if all it takes is a simple ice bucket challenge, then go for it. There's nothing stopping you. You should have no excuse. I'm so pumped that there's such a massive social media craze. There's a lot of haters out there, but you don't realize how effective this is. We've raised tens of millions of dollars just with this social media craze, and just in the last few months as well. And I sincerely hope that you choose to take part in this as well. Thank you.
Awesome. I just want to thank Kika McCarthy and Alex McCloymont for nominating me for the Ice Bucket Challenge. I've got a few people in mind who I want to nominate, and I've had them on my mind for a while. I want Aaron Dean, I want Mr. Tipping, I want James Hoods, I want my friend Hardy McHale and Nathan Blight to do this challenge after I've completed it. One other thing, if you guys can get this done in the next 3 days, I will donate $50 for you. So if all 5 of you get it done in 3 days, $250 for ALS and for Duchenne. I'll split it up. Split the two, both of them. Alright. Oh man. Is it over yet? Oh crap. Oh wow. Hard! Ah!
How you feel, Joe?
There we have it. The Ice Bucket Challenge is complete. It's go. Oh, what the heck? Oh, thank you, guys. You guys suck. Keep the rage within. It's all for a good cause. I'm freezing right now. Thanks guys for that. Thanks for the nominations once again. And remember, 3 days. If you can get it done in 3 days, $50 for each one of you. Thank you so much. Peace out.